welcome back to Radio Entrepreneurs. My name again is Jeffrey Davis. And again, as I've always said to our listeners, we continue to stream stories of leadership, entrepreneurship, this economy. With an election coming and new taxes, baby boomers getting older, millennials getting involved with business, the world of finance is in constant flux. And with that in mind, we want to welcome back one of our favorite guests. I've done many panels with this person, Jonathan Penta, founder and managing director, Penta Wealth Management. Welcome back, Jonathan.
Thanks, Jeffrey. Always great to be here.
Thank you. What's up in Penta world?
Things are busy. Yeah, I mean, obviously leading up to the election, the markets have been a little volatile over the summer months, stabilizing more recently. But things have stabilized, so the markets look good. We're actually getting ready for a pretty big event that we're hosting coming up in a couple of weeks on September 19th for clients of Penta Wealth Management, as well as friends and owners, primarily business owners, CEOs, and entrepreneurs of local businesses who will be joining us at Davio's in Chestnut Hill on the 19th.
Well, tell us a little bit more about this event that you have. I know I've participated in a few of them, and I'm not participating in this one, but I know that they're always great and exciting, full room.
Yeah, so this event is the themes are driving transformation and growth, unlocking your company's value. And we're going to be focusing on things like value acceleration, exit planning, and monetization strategies. We have a great panel of speakers, and that includes an M&A attorney, Shannon Zalo from Nutter. We also have Greg Rush from Dunn Rush, a local investment banking firm as well. We have Gregory Stoller, who is a BU professor with the School of Business, who just is a wealth of knowledge on international business trends and sustainability. So we're fortunate to have Gregory Stoller with us as well. We have Janice O'Reilly from AAF CPAs, just to add another perspective from a tax standpoint, in terms of how to shelter tax, which is a big hot button, as you know, Jeffrey, for owners in transition. One of the biggest things they want to know is, if I'm selling the business, how do I do so in the most tax efficient way possible? So we're fortunate to have Janice with us as well. I'll also be on the panel as the wealth management advisor and exit planning advisor. Also, as you know, I'm also a CEPA, certified exit planning advisor. And then moderating the panel is Tom Sherwin of CEO Resources. So we have got a great panel, and we're going to be covering a lot of information. It's a full sit-down dinner at the local Davio's in Chestnut Hill. We're going to be about 40 people in the private room there. So we're pretty excited about it.
Well, I know all those names on your panel, and it really is an all-star lineup. So it's quite impactful. I will always give a personal endorsement to Greg Stoller, who was one of the original Radio Entrepreneurs reporters and has gone on to greater fame and fortune. He is always extraordinarily entertaining and has some of the best and most relevant information about business in China and Asia and the trends associated with business in China. I always find it extremely interesting. He visits there every year except during COVID. And his entrepreneurial group does business there and here. So I know this is going to be a great panel. There's a lot going on in the economy. If somebody wants to contact you, because that's what we're talking about today, about the panel, how would they, and they wanted to attend, how would they reach out to you?
So if they go to the pentawealthmanagement.com website, under events, there is all the information about the event. You can actually sign up to register for the event from the website and learn about our panel of speakers. There's a section there you can actually click to meet the panel and read each of the panelists' bios right there on the site. As well as find out more information about the event, and all the program information is all right there on the website.
Well, that makes it a lot easier. And how many people can attend the event? I know it's people need to get to you right away. So, and this segment itself is not going to air, the day we're taping it, but how, uh, how many people can attend?
Yeah, so we are maxed out in this private room at about 40. 40 people total. We're expecting to be oversubscribed. We always like to have a cancellation list in the event that people last minute have to cancel, things come up. So we always do like to have a waiting list as well.
I never had the benefit of eating the meal because I was the moderator at the other one. So I always missed out on that wonderful Davio dinner experience, but never missed out on my Jonathan Penta experience. Jonathan, tell me about, what are some of the things you've been focusing on this summer with your practice?
So we're with the election coming up, we're just looking at in anticipation of what could happen as a byproduct of the election, which potentially could be things like tax reform, change in legislation, and how that could impact the capital markets. So we're always very careful about portfolio management strategies and techniques, just to be in front of anything that may or may not happen. So different scenarios that could play out. So we're being very careful on the portfolio management side. Also, the markets have had a pretty big run here over the last few years. The stock market's been up quite a lot. And with that comes portfolio rebalancing and the need to just bring people's allocation, bring our clients' asset allocation strategy back in line with their target. So a lot of rebalancing to make sure that our clients don't become too overweighted on the equity side. So for example, if their target equity allocation is 50%, and due to the run up in the markets, it's getting closer to 55%, and or in some cases could be getting closer to 58 or 60%. We want to pare that back and proactively rebalance that back to our target. So the focus is keeping our clients' financial plans and target allocations in check with where they're supposed to be based on their goals, and just being in front of any volatility that could happen as we get closer to the election.
Great. Jonathan, I'm going to ask you one more time before we go because of the seminar and also it's such a busy economy. If someone's looking to speak with you and learn more about you and your practice and how you can help them go to the seminar as a way of getting to know you and some of these other advisors, how do they find you?
Yeah, so three main ways you can get in touch with me. You can always email me at jonathan@pentawm.com. You can call the office. We're at 781-431-2248. That's our direct business line. And you can go to our website, pentawealthmanagement.com.
Great. Jonathan, I know it's going to be a great seminar. Everyone always is. And I look forward to seeing you again, either in Boston or on Cape Cod, where I tend to reside. And this is Radio Entrepreneurs.